Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and or listening to the podcast, and welcome to my house. It's time for another ServiceNow Store highlights video. That's SSH version 08262024. If you've been paying attention or watching these shows, you know I usually release these on Fridays. Well, I'm shaking things up, I'm mixing things up. This is going to start hopefully coming out on Mondays. That gives me the weekend to kind of like get everything done and categorized and recorded and edited without causing me issues during the week with work stuff. So we're about 10 days from our big, huge episode, 957 new or updated applications in version 08162024. For those of you that may or may not have seen it, that was the Xanadu Store Release 1. But we mostly covered the non-ServiceNow stuff, just so that give everybody a chance to see their stuff. And so this week, since that episode, there's been 50 new or updated applications. So let's take a look at that. 2 compatibility updates, if I use my right annotation thing. 2 compatibility updates, 7 fixes, 1 ghost application, that'll be interesting to check to see if it's still there, 9 highlights, 18 minor updates, 11 new releases, and 2 release notes fails. So let's jump right into those and start taking a look at the compatibility updates. There were 2 again. Chronicle for threat intelligence and side modal component from Tenon were some compatibility updates. Tenon was mostly in the last episode, but a couple leftover stuff in this episode. There were 7 fixes. Those fixes were Adobe Acrobat Sign, DeepL Translator Service Spoke Pro by TM Labs, IBM Guardium Data Protection, Integration Commons for CMDB, Mobile SDK libraries for Android and for iOS, that's 2 separate apps, and Vivid Charts. All were fixes, like small little tweaks or fixes, not really worth highlighting. We did have 1 ghost application. Let's click on the link, and yes, it's still gone. It has been removed from the store. I don't know if it's permanent or temporary, and it is Jenkins plugin for ServiceNow DevOps. It's gone. It disappeared. So that's the ghost application for this episode. We'll come back to the highlights here. 18 minor updates. Let's read those off here real quick. At IceFlow RBM Custom Components and at IceFlow Custom RBM Custom Components 2. All their components didn't fit in 1, so they made 2, I guess. I'm just joking. Beyond Trust Remote Support Enterprise Integration, CrowdStrike Falcon Exposure Management for Vulnerability Response, Data Loss Prevention Incident Response, FMN Core, ISM Monitoring, ITS Jamf Integration, Neuron 7.ai Resolution Intelligence, Password Reset Windows Application, Security Scorecard for Vendor Risk Management, and the last few here as I scroll down, SHI Integration for ITSM Procurement, Tanium Integration Core. Let me make one comment about Tanium. I was really impressed. Their actually, you know what? I'll show you. Their release notes didn't, I guess, fit inside the release note window, so they left this little message saying check out their PDF document or their documentation that's on the store for the full release note. So I went poking around, found this document. Oops, I already downloaded it. And then if you scroll down to this particular version, and I'm giving it a shout out because it was just such good release notes. Where'd it go? Here we go. Changelog. So they've got this little changelog in their documentation. And look at this. You can go see exactly what was in this minor update that I've categorized it at. They've added some methods, some bug fixes. They updated another method, updated patch settings, replaced the throw statement, and stuff like that. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the Tanium team. Even though you didn't have the release notes, it wasn't a release notes fail, it's a release notes win. So thank you guys for awesome release notes. Back again to the minor updates, finishing up here. UpGuard Cyber Risk, Wiz Integration for Container Vulnerability Response, ZeroFox, Zoom In, and Zoom In for Agent Workspace. Those are our minor updates for this episode. And we have 2 more to read: Release Notes Fails, Expander Configuration Compliance, and NCM Self-Service Plugin for Application Lifecycle Management. If you haven't seen an episode before, a release notes fail is simply there's no release notes for me to share with you. If I look at past release notes, you can see they've just been repeating the same thing. V2 compatible release, V2 compatible release, V2 compatible release. But that was in August, July, and May. So they're making regular updates, but they're just not bothering to update the release notes. And that's what makes it a release notes fail. Nothing bad about Palo Alto Networks, not picking on anybody. Just want to illustrate for those that are watching or listening for the first time what a release notes fail is. So let's get to the good stuff. We have 11 new releases in this episode. First up on the list, Australian Immunisation Register Spoke. Enables real-time updates to Australian Immunisation Register, or AIR. What a great name, AIR. Let's see, key features for this new application. The Australian Immunisation Register Spoke supports the vaccine administration management process by providing the ability to set up vaccination centers and authorized providers within the ServiceNow platform, configure and use Medicare as a type of patient ID verification, view the immunization history of a patient in real time, post-vaccination, record the encounter in real time to update the patient's immunization record in the Australian Immunisation Register, or AIR, including the vaccine code and batch number. Information accessed and transmitted through the Australian AIR Spoke are through secure channels and compliant with the Register Act, which governs who can access, use, and disclose personal information in the Australian Immunisation Record, or Register. Man, said that 3 times and still screwed it up. Alright, we've got some screenshots. First is the overview of their application. There's a menu on the left-hand side, and then there's an overview menu item, and then there's an overview page that's showing on the screen. Next screenshot is an immunization details requested. Looks like a portal page of someone looking at appointment details. Next screenshot is an encounter recorded. So this would be the vaccination date, the batch, the dose, the serial number, and whether it was given overseas, and the ability to record that encounter or add notes. Third screenshot, immunization details retrieved, successfully requested immunization details, confirmation message at the top, and we're back to the overview screenshot from the very beginning. And that's what's new from the team at TM Labs. Next new release is going to be Civic Quick. Civic Quick City Services Simplified. Key features: accelerating access and advancing cities, user-friendly design, real-time status tracking, virtual agent assistance, searchable knowledge base, and an agent workspace. There was some other text there for those of you that are listening, so if you're interested in additional details, you might want to check that out. First screenshot is the workspace, showing that I need permission to get to see this data. So it's basically a workspace with some tasks, unassigned tasks, critical tasks, active tasks, all with no records to display, and then tasks not updated today. Next screenshot is the mobile view. No, I'm sorry, that's not a mobile view. It could be mobile view, I guess, but it's the Now agent, or virtual agent, having a conversation about a building permit application or request. Next screenshot is a service portal showing searching for city services and knowledge, request, and get help. Next screenshot is the building permit application form, also again on the portal. Next screenshot is the business license application form, also on the portal. Next screenshot is knowledge. Someone searched for no, they didn't search for anything. Well, they had to search for something. I don't know. City permits, I guess, is maybe what they searched for. There's a filter that's been applied. And next one is a video. I'm not going to play the video. There's another video, and we're back to the workspace. So that's what's new from the team at Customizo. That's a great name, Customizo. Next new release is going to be DomainTools Iris Detect. Start here, know how. Their key features: fast new domain discovery, watch suspicious domains for changes, and enable effective enforcement. Again, for those listening, there's extra text there that I'm just not going to read out loud, but if you're interested in what all this does, go check it out. The first screenshot is an observables page, so looking at a observable for a9amazon.com, so instead of Amazon and Amazon. So DomainTools configuration or authentication, setting up the integration. Next screenshot is a list of security incidents. Next screenshot is the new domain custom table. Next screenshot is the change domain custom table. Next screenshot is the blocked domain custom table. Then we're back to the observable page, and that is what's new from the team at DomainTools LLC. Up next in the new releases, FMN-SRQ, and there's a dash between FMN and SRQ, service request for federated mission networking, compatible with FMN Spiral 4. Key features: support for FMN service request fulfillment. We had a similar one on a previous episode, if I recall. First screenshot is a service request. Second screenshot is a list of service requests. Third screenshot is a service request. Oh, it's just 2 screenshots. Stuck in a loop. That's what's new from the team at Swisscom Schweiz AG. Next new release is the Fujitsu Citizen Services Hub, streamline public service and enhance citizen-first experiences. Key features on the functional side: citizen complaint workflows, modular interface for easy scalability and modern experience, digitalization of permits, applications, and request forms, vendor and business partner onboarding, playbook and AI-based citizen assistance, in-person event management and registration. On the technical side, a custom service portal and user interface to reflect the personality and needs of each Fujitsu client, AI and GenAI integration for requests, permits, and applications, integrations, payment gateway integration for permit fees payment, easy address verification and preferred information features, and mobile field services and dispatch. No screenshots on this one, and that is what's new from Fujitsu Services Limited. Next new application is going to be the GenAI Observer, evaluator for your AI models. Key features includes a prompt playground to analyze and identify the right prompts, includes summarization by different models and their matrices and costs. It's a word I don't see often. First screenshot is the prompt playground. So on the left-hand side, GenAI features. In the middle, prompt engineering. On the right, response output. Next screenshot is showing a prompt message and a golden summary, and the ability to generate with AI and execute. Next one is a video, so I'm not going to play the video, and then we're back to our first screenshot. And that's what's new from the team at Work4Flow. Next new application is going to be Intel 471 integration for TISC, reinforced cybersecurity posture with Intel 471's threat intelligence. Key features: delivering malware intelligence as indicators feeds, providing insights and deep context in support of numerous cybersecurity and intelligence use cases such as security operations, NOC/SOC, threat hunting, incident response, and campaign tracking. Another one with no screenshots, so that's what's new from the team at Intel 471 Incorporated. Next new release is going to be the Kurmi integration. Streamline the resolution of UC end user tickets like CUCM, WebEx, and Teams. Key features on this one, again, I'm going to summarize. With our Kurmi integration application, you can complete the following requests to manage Cisco UCM, WebEx, or Teams user features directly from ServiceNow. And those features include create a new user, delete an existing user, activate voice, update package, update phone number, reset PIN, and update department. We do have screenshots for this one. First one is going to be a portal form for update phone number. Next one is the update department form on the portal. Next one is the reset PIN form on the portal. And next one is delete an existing user form on the portal. And the next one is an update package form on the portal. And next one is a ticket showing the automated request to delete an existing user on Kurmi platform with Kurmi Provisioning Suite. Basically like a ticket form showing the status and the history and stuff like that. Like we've seen this a million times. Next screenshot is the request summary showing the workflow of waiting for approval, fulfillment, and completed. Next screenshot is the did we start over? We started over. It's the activate voice screenshot that we started with. And that's what's new from the team at Kurmi Software SAS. Next new release, Power Management Operational Technology. Integrate your power management monitoring solution into ServiceNow operational technology to reduce your power consumption costs. Key features of Amazon Monitron ServiceNow integration. Intelligence incident management enhances incident tracking and reduces clutter in the incident queue. Equipment model mapping links each device to the corresponding equipment model entity in the incident. Seamless data flow integrates data from Amazon S3 to ServiceNow, and this integration showcases their ability to bridge OT and IoT systems, offering customers a comprehensive solution for managing industrial IoT data within their existing ServiceNow environment. We do have screenshots for this one. First up is going to be the OT management dashboard, showing some nice data visualizations. Next one is the power management incidents, just a list of incidents there, 2 of them. Next screenshot is a power management incident, and we're in the classic legacy view of a form view of an incident. Next screenshot is back to the dashboard, and that is what's new from the team at Work4Flow. Second new app from Work4Flow. Next new release is going to be Quality for You. Get in control of the health of all your instances and manage it from one single instance. Key features. I just read that part. It's getting in control of your health of all your instances. But key features: assess technical impact and store and track deviation requests. Use instance scan with ClatFormation, develop quality checks. Quality findings signaling for developers. Control full instance scans on non-production instances from your production instance. Use a workspace to analyze the instance scan and instance monitor data of all your instances. And alerting on your production instance based on instance monitoring across all your instance. That's a lot of instance sayings in that wall of text there. First screenshot from ClatFormation is going to be the home page and the workspace homepage. Next screenshot is the, what am I looking at? Instance Investigator, also in the workspace. Next screenshot is the Instance Investigator Part 2, showing some findings over time. Findings by category, findings by priority. Next screenshot is an overview of results, showing manageability findings, performance findings, security findings, upgradability findings, and user experience findings. And then we're back to that first screenshot from the beginning. That's what's new for the team at ClatFormation BV. And our last new release for this episode from ServiceNow is going to be the Workplace Attendance Tracker. Let's see, key features. Integration tables seamlessly connects with existing badging systems. Employee dashboard allows employees to view their monthly and weekly compliance. Annotation app enables employees to indicate reasons for office absences such as PTO. And flexible configuration supports various rules for different employee groups. No screenshots on this one, but I will say it is from the Innovation Lab, which means it's not supported, doesn't carry any warranties. Alright, that is our new releases for this episode, so let's get to the highlights. We've got 9 of them, and they're all mostly pretty lengthy on the release notes, so it can be interesting how we summarize here. First up on the list, Chronicle for Security Incident Response, updated version 2. And in this version, they provided support for data streaming detection alerts. Continuously receive detection engine results over an HTTP stream as the detections are discovered. That was a major release. It seems like some pretty cool functionality, and it piqued my interest about how that actually works. Next highlight is going to be the DigiCert Trust Lifecycle Manager, updated version 1.5.0. And in this version, they've introduced support for the following profile templates: Microsoft CA Private Server Certificate and Microsoft CA User Certificate. CSR Manual Proof Authentication Method support for the following templates: Generic User Certificate, Generic Private Server Certificate, Cert Central Public Server Certificate, Public SMIME Secure Email, Public Client Authentication, and Microsoft CA User Certificate. Next highlight for this episode is DLP Incident Response Integration with Symantec, updated version 1.1.17. And in this version, analysts can now leverage Symantec Smart Response rules directly from the DLP Incident Response workspaces, streamlining the process of taking actions on incidents. That was one workspace, not multiple workspaces. Ability to download evidence files associated with DLP incidents directly from the workspace for easier access and analysis. Evidence files can now be automatically persisted in the platform during incident ingestion to ensure all the relevant files are securely stored and accessible. Updated integration to support Symantec Enforced Server version 16.0.2 to ensure the compatibility with the latest features and enhancements. And there was a fix. They resolved an issue where match content was not visible for archived incidents. Match content is now displayed for these incidents. Next highlight for the episode, Platcore LMS Learning Management System, updated version 3.6.0, and in this version, they now support the Washington, D.C. release. Individual development plans, manager dashboard progress and achievement reporting views were updated. 508 compliance updates across the user portal to align with 508 standards. New universal widgets available for use. Badging summary, to-do training, newest courses. Simplified branding and theming. Course player content window size increased 40% with dynamic resizing. And various minor bug fixes. Next highlight is going to be Quality 360, updated version 2.1.11. And this is one of the lengthy ones. I am not going to attempt to read this, but there are new features or new enhancements. There's some changes. There's one fix there for the stakeholder RACI field, and nothing has been removed. But for those of you that are listening, there's quite a bit of text, not really a way for me to summarize because it's not like headers or anything. So if you're interested in what's new from the team at Quality 360, go check out their awesome release notes for version 2.1.11. Next highlight is going to be the Riverbed Eternity Incident Integration, updated version 3.1.0. Another lengthy one. And this version, they've introduced the rebranded Riverbed Eternity Incident Integration, which provides several new capabilities, including OAuth 2.0 authentication and customized remediation roles. In addition, they have implemented the following enhancements to further optimize user experience and operational efficiency: user attribute binding, Eternity data incident state dependency, and action category management. That one had some nice headers that I could read off, but again, a lot more text there. If you're interested, go check that out and read their awesome release notes. Next highlight is going to be Runbook Management, updated version 1.8.0. In this version, it includes the following enhancements or fixes to existing features. On the planner, addition of a node map task view and addition of a Gantt task view. Runbook templates added, private templates for personal use, publishing process with versioning for public use, improvements, different duration format supported, ability to change duration in flight on active task, grid date filtering, addition of between date times, initial runbook creation on event creation, client renaming of phases to reflect terms used within an organization, and various fixes including time ordered report was failing, showing no task, and technical description field special characters handling. Next highlight is going to be the Service Graph Connector for Armis, updated version 1.5.0. And another lengthy one, the ARMIS, new features, ARMIS classification settings. They mentioned some class mapping, some CI naming strategy, and operating system classification. On the ARMIS CMDB form view, they expanded the ARMIS CMDB view to all CMDB classes targeted by the integration to better showcase ARMIS data in the ServiceNow CMDB. And there's 4 new form view sections. There's new columns on the ARMIS additional information table, the SG ARMIS device import robust transformer mapping cleanup. They've deprecated system property, 3 script includes, and a robust transform engine entity cleanse hardware model operation. And then we're off to the next version. So again, another great example of some awesome release notes from the team at ARMIS Inc. And our last highlight for this episode is going to be from Vivid Sheets, updated version 1.2.0. And in this version, they've added new capabilities for styling and delivering Vivid Sheets data. A new editing experience in Vivid Sheets gives more control of the styles of your table. For Vivid Charts customers, embed your styled table directly into a Vivid Charts slide deck or dashboard. Embed a styled table directly into a ServiceNow workspace experience via the UI Builder to reach a broader audience. This capability does not require a Vivid Charts license. And that, everyone, is our episode for August the 26th, 2024. Let's take a look at that summary again quick before you leave. 11 new releases, 9 highlights, 2 compatibility updates, 18 minor updates, 1 ghost application, 7 fixes, and 2 release notes fails. I hope you found this video or podcast helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in what's new, what got updated, what got removed in the ServiceNow store. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.